I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. You want me to do a video about what? Lions? I'm sorry, I'm very confused right now.
Why do you always make such horrible decisions in horror movies? It's not cool to split up.
Well, I'm not in a horror movie right now, so I don't know why you're asking me this ridiculous question. And what? It's just literally what the script says. Maybe you're watching a bad horror movie. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe the script is just dumb because everyone does stupid things because they just want that horror movie in particular to just have everyone die off because they were idiots. Wow. This is how we're starting off? Uh-huh.
Why do you freak out when black people are cast to play white fictional characters?
What's the big deal if Idris Elba plays James Bond? I would go see it twice.
The reason is because the character, if they were written a certain way, kind of like in the first question, if they were written a certain way, they just have to be that way. So when you put a black character as a white character, you have now made it so they weren't written that way, so now it's just weird. That's why. Is this so hard to understand? Also, it goes the opposite way too. So like any character that's written in any kind of way, if they get changed, it's weird.
Why is a big butt and big lips considered attractive on a white woman, but they're unattractive on a black woman?
The amount of racism people see in nothing is literally ridiculous, because just because somebody has big lips and a big butt and they're white and they happen to be attractive means maybe it's just that person. Same thing with a black girl. If she has big lips and a big butt and she's also attractive, she will be considered attractive. But a big butt, you know, the size of Texas on anyone is probably not going to be considered attractive, okay?
Do y'all really think Miley is the one who created twerking? Really?
Oh my god, okay. Do you know who I think invented twerking? Strippers. That's right, strippers. People who shake their butts for a living on a stage. They probably were the ones who created that. I don't think Miley Cyrus created that.
Why am I supposed to teach you how to twerk? I don't know how to twerk.
Who gives a flying fuck? Because I don't really give a shit right now. And what is this video? Oh my god, okay.
Why is it that white people always act as though they have discovered a new trend when people of color have been doing it for virtually years?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and kind of assume that you don't know what the word discover means. Discover means when you find something out for the first time. It doesn't matter if everyone else in the world knew it. If you didn't, that means you've discovered it for yourself. That doesn't mean that you're now credited with the discovery. It just means that I just found this out for myself. So it means if I have never heard of something before and I discover it, means that it's new to me. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter how many people knew about it before. Oh my god, okay.
Why is it when a black woman wears her hair natural, it's seen as inappropriate, but when a white woman does, it's praised?
This is the hair that I was born with, so you wearing it as a trend is not cute.
Still a little confused by that question, but so your hair that way, I can't wear it that way because I don't have that kind of hair. So how the hell am I gonna wear it as a trend? My hair is straight. It doesn't do what yours does. So what?
Like, can you appropriate my student loans? Can you take that off my hands?
Okay, here we go. Now I have to teach you what the definition of a loan is. A loan is when somebody gives you money, but they expect it back. You have to pay back your own loans, okay? That's why it's a loan and not a gift and not a grant and not a handout or whatever the fuck.
Why is it that white crime is seen as an isolated incident, but black crime is a representation of my entire community?
I don't actually know the statistics for the police departments around the nation, but I can say that they probably say stuff like that because there is a little bit of truth to it. Now I know that that sucks. The way to combat that is to just, I don't know, stop committing crimes.
When we see a story on TV about a white serial killer, I don't automatically assume that all white people must be serial killers too.
That's funny. You don't assume that we're all serial killers, yet you assume that we're all white supremacists. What is that? You took someone from history who was one person who was a giant dickhole, and you applied his behavior to the entire white race. What?
Why does talking about race make you feel so uncomfortable?
Is it because you think that you'll be perceived as racist if you talk about race?
Talking about race doesn't make me uncomfortable. Talking about race annoys the fuck out of me if you can't fucking tell. Because this is a topic that you won't let fucking die. This whole video, okay, this section is called talking about race, yet you were talking about race in the entire first section of the video, which, oh my god, I am so uninterested in this.
If you talk about race?
You don't really believe that racism is over because we have a black president, do you?
No, actually, I don't. I think that the black president created more racism because I remember in his acceptance speech, he made a big ass point to say he was the first black president. Why does that matter? Why does your skin color matter so much to you? And why do you think that I think that it matters so much to me? I don't care. I just care if you're a good person or not. And judging by the questions in this stupid video, it's not that I don't think you're a good person. You're annoying.
Why is it so easy for you to notice when there are no white people around, but you hardly ever notice when there are no black people around?
What? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I may have said that earlier in the video, but you know what? I don't fucking care. It's maybe because America was predominantly white. It's an observation. Because I have eyes. Okay?
Why is your goal to be colorblind?
There's so many different types of people in the world, yet you can't see color?
Okay, this question is literally dumb because, okay, color in this sense means color of your skin. Blind means doesn't see. So, this means that I do not care what the fuck the color of your skin is because it will not make me treat you any differently. That is the goal of what this colorblind phrase means when we're not talking about literal color blindness, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Why do you want to say the N-word so badly?
If I don't use it, what makes you think you can?
Well, I can think of a few reasons at the moment because you guys keep asking the most asinine fucking questions. But on a serious note, I don't want to say the N-word. I don't fucking give a shit about the N-word, okay? Just, you guys are the ones that are fucking obsessed with it. You get all mad when somebody says it. You claim that only certain people can say it. It's this whole fucking drama in your head about a stupid word that if you stopped giving power to it, nobody would give a shit about it anymore. And I'm guessing that some people want to say it really bad because you've told them that they can't. And this human principle of people want what they can't have is probably why some people want to say it. But not all of us do, so stop assuming.
Why do you always want to touch our hair?
Who told you it was okay to touch people without their permission?
Who told you that I want to touch your hair? Why the fuck do I want to touch your hair? The only person's hair that I want to touch is the person that I'm dating because I like their hair. What the fuck?
Why do you feel like having one black friend makes you a cultural expert or not a racist?
Is your only black friend comfortable with being the reason why you can't be racist?
By that logic, then I'm not racist. I have a ton of white friends.
The literal definition of racist is somebody who doesn't like other races and refuses to hang out with them. So if somebody has a black friend, they're not racist because the very fact that they are choosing to be friends with you. Why is that so hard to understand?
Why do you feel comfortable cursing at your parents?
I learned cursing from my parents, mainly my dad, but I don't actively go and yell at him. Like, what? Oh my God, okay.
Why do you kiss your dogs on the mouth?
Ew, I don't kiss my dog on the mouth because I don't have a dog. And if I did have a dog, I wouldn't kiss them on the mouth because they're not a human.
How come you can't pronounce black names like Kuvanjane, but can say names like Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, and LaBeouf just fine?
Maybe you should have picked some more difficult names than the 3 famous celebrities that you mentioned, because everyone hears those celebrities' names a lot, so they've learned how to say it. When you hear something often, you tend to pick up on it.
Why do you feel like all lions' lives matter, but black lives don't?
Why is a lion's life in Africa more important than the lives of black people here in America?
Oh, here's the lion bit. Why do I feel like all lions' lives matter? Is this some like animal rights shit that you're throwing in on top of racist shit? Because that's a load of what the fuck to unpack. Like, what? Also, I don't think your life doesn't matter. I think if you're a human, your life matters.
What did Simba ever do for you?
I get it. Lion King was an awesome movie, but so was Selma, and so was Malcolm X.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. No one's saying stop that. No one's saying see here. Okay, Simba actually entertained me when I was little, and he said some nice things about nobody telling me what to do, nobody telling me to stop certain things, nobody telling me I can't say certain shit. So that's what Simba did for me.
Why is it so hard for you to acknowledge your privilege?
How does it feel to not be the spokesperson for your entire race at any given time?
Must be nice.
No one can acknowledge something that they don't have. So, random privilege like you're implying, which means everything that I've had has been handed to me without me putting in an ounce of hard work, is simply not true. Most people who have certain ways of life or whatever comfort levels in life that you perceive as privilege have usually been because someone they've been related to or they themselves have worked their ass off for to get to that point of success. It is incredibly insulting for people to keep throwing this goddamn word privilege around as if I'm just sitting here in a chair waiting for money to rain down from the sky, because that is not how the world works for anyone. Oh dear God. So, whatever, that torture is over. As always, remember to be civil, stop acting like entitled, whiny little assholes, and I'll see you on the next video.